Hey guys, today we're looking at my Lego trophy truck, and basically we're going to go over how I designed the truck, all the different features of the truck, and where you can get the instructions for it. So starting with how I designed the truck, I started with the Lego Speed Champions John Cooper Works buggy, and it's a nice vehicle, but the proportions are a bit funny, especially compared to the new 8-stud wide Speed Champions. So I took it apart, added some of my own parts from my own collection basically, and came up with this truck right here. So this is inspired by real life Baja trucks such as the Diverty design Ford F-150. That's a really cool real life repurposed or basically entirely redesigned Ford F-150 for desert racing. And then there's that also is inspired by the Traxxas Slash, which I own, and the Traxxas Desert Racer, which I don't own, but it's quite similar to these real life desert trucks. So basically with that idea in mind, we also tried to go for a big light bar, solid axle suspension in the rear, and some spare tires. So we ended up with this, and today we're going to look at right now we're going to look at all the details of it. So starting with the front end, we have the lights in the front bumper, also a very small front bumper, so we have a maximum amount of ground clearance when you're going over dunes and stuff like that. The front lights, like, they're integrated into the front grille, so typically there'll be a lot of intakes on the front on these trucks, so because it's a massive engine in there that probably normally goes to the rear wheels on these trucks, I'm pretty sure. So also the front windscreen, as you noticed, or windshield, is that new Speed Champions piece, and the reason we're using this one is because I tried some different Lego windshields, and they all look kind of too tall and narrow, and the angle was too steep. So if you've seen Lego's Ford Raptor, then you probably know what I mean. So we went with this Speed Champions one. It actually looks really good. I mean, without the light bar on top, it looks a bit too long, but because the light bar is so big, it kind of counters the size of the windshield and looks quite good. So as for the side details, we have those tires, a lot of massive tread in those tires. Probably not the most realistic one ever, but it definitely looks pretty off-road aggressive. We have some rear view mirrors. Now typically the race trucks don't have rear view mirrors, but the converted road trucks do, and we kind of wanted this to be something you could drive around if you wanted to, so we added rear view mirrors. On the side we have some stickers from the original set. We also have an exhaust pipe, and the exhaust pipe sticks out a little further than I'd like it to, but this is the best placement we could find for an exhaust pipe. So there's one at each side. So then the interior details, we have you can see one minifigure. You can probably see two with some modification, and it has a nice manual transmission. And that manual, you're probably gonna have to remove that manual transmission if you want to seat a second minifigure. It seats one fine. Like I said, this is supposed to be half race truck, half road or drivable truck for the road. So it is one seater because it's a race truck, but you could remove it, like I said. So the top details, we have the light bar. Like I pointed out, it's quite a massive light bar. It looks pretty intimidating, very bright. I'm not sure I've actually ever seen anybody drive one of these trucks at night, or heard of a truck like this driving at night. So I'm not sure why these trucks have so many light bars, but they look really cool. So yeah, we added it on there because it just looks kind of strange to have a Baja truck without light bars. But then around the back we have what I'd call a roll bar, but I'm not entirely sure that it is a roll bar. Typically a roll bar is a bar that sticks up in the back, on the back of perhaps a convertible or something like that. So that way if the car were to roll over, your head would not get squished. So the roll bar would hit the ground first. So I'm not really sure if it's a roll bar. Perhaps it's more like a roll cage or part of the chassis of the truck. But it is there on real life trucks. You see these sort of if you look at the Hennessy Velociraptor 6x6 or the trucks like that, they have these sort of, I guess it is a roll bar in that case. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's there, and it provides a nice sort of kind of gradual slope to the back of the truck without looking too like solid. It looks more like part of the chassis. Back there we also have a nice American flag. We have the spare tires, which is another, like I said, is a big part we want to integrate. There is basically no pickup bed, as this guy has found out right here. He's trying to put his tools in the back. There is no pickup bed here to store anything, basically. We have some lights in the back, and we have that solid axle like I was talking about. So basically, these trucks, if you see one go off a dune or a jump or something, and you'll see the rear axle just kind of hangs down, and the truck comes down, basically there's this massive impact, and the rear axle takes most of it. So we tried to copy that here. Now it doesn't actually suspend anything. There is no suspension. If you push down on the truck, nothing happens. Basically, if you lift up the truck, the axle hangs down as a rubber band. You can probably see holding the axle or preventing the axle from swinging all the way down. And it's just with some simple technique, a simple technique mechanism that allows that. So there's no actual suspension, which we could do actual suspension in this small of a truck, but it would require quite a complicated assembly, and we didn't really want to bother going through all that. Just wanted to get the general feature of the solid axle suspension. So if you'd like to buy the instructions for this model, they are listed at rebreakable.com. There's a link in the description if you'd like to go get them. And like I said, this is not an alternate build, so you will need, if you have the John Cooper Works buggy, you'll need that or that and basically a bunch of other parts. That full parts list is at rebreakable.com. So like I said, so you can go get them there. And that's it for today's video. So you can follow me on Instagram with I have the same username, link in the description, and you can see all my progress on different upcoming models. And you can subscribe to the channel, get notified of new videos, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.